everyone, welcome back to the Nas Creation. Hope you all doing great. So today I am here with my second part of this illustration of how to draw a Gujarati wedding dress and how to give a mirror effect work and also how to render a white fabric. So it's a second part, guys. If you want to watch the first part, the link is description below. So let's get started with this video. In this illustration, I'm mainly gonna focus on how you can give the mirror work effect very easily and also how you can render white fabric easily in a very easy way. You can do this with your illustration. So you guys can see I'm giving the little outlines for the mirror. It's a shape I'm using. One is the triangle one and the another one is, I don't know what name is, but I think it's called Kaju Katli ka shape. That's what I think. I don't know its real name. So this is the shape I am giving. You can use any kind of shape like round, square, and heart shape and drop shape. Anything like if you go in the market, you will find the different varieties of mirror, like every color, shape and size. So you guys can use any of it. So just give the outline of it, and for the background just start giving the color, what you can say, use the any color you want for the background for the fabric. So I'm using the red color over here, and also guys, don't forget to give the highlighted stroke and the darker stroke. Wherever the folds are going to be, you have to give the darker stroke like as I'm giving in this. And you guys can see in the middle it's going to be little highlighted part, so I'm giving the very lighted shades of the color, and I'm using a Staedtler watercolor pencil. So it's very easy to use rather than using a watercolor, because for me it's very hard. I just mess it up a lot. That's why I'm just using a pencil, and then I'll be blending it with water. You guys can see, use the very little bit of water, and also start blending your color from the highlighted part, not from the dark part like your flow from your fold, because if you do that, it will all be messy and it will look the same color. The highlighted part won't be able to see. You guys can see now the highlighted part very clearly, and I'm using a very dark color pencil to give the little shade of darker stroke to make it more give it more depth. Whenever you use a darker shade, your illustration gets more depth and it looks more realistic and vibrant as well. So I am done here with my first border. Second border, I'm gonna give a little strip of a golden border. For that, I'll be using three color of light yellow, mid orange, and the darkest orange. You have to put all these three layers on one above, and just leave the mid part as it is to give the highlighted stroke. Do not even use the lightest stroke on that. It won't give you the exact effect of a gold. Now you guys can see I have given a very good gold effect. I am really liking this little effect. You guys can also give this gold effect by using only these three pencil. And now I'm going to be starting with the third border, which is going to be of a green color. And in this border, I'm going to use the round mirrors. You guys will see. And this is the technique I found it to give perfect lining to the borders. Just mark the width you want. I'm using like a 1 centimeter here, and it gives me exact width. Otherwise sometimes I messed up a lot and that outcome doesn't look good. It's quite really uneven. So I'm using this round scale which has a lots of circles, because I'm really bad at drawing circles, so I just brought this. You can find it any stationery shop. It's also very cheap and it's good. So you guys can see I have given two lines. One is the bigger and the another one is the underneath of it, and I'm giving the little fabric color, and the thread work is going to be with the pencil. I've started doing that thread work with the pencil, but then I realized no, I should use the pen because that gives a very fine detail. And also in this, even the small border, you have to leave the part of highlighted area and give the darker stroke on the borders, actually on the folds, so it will give show a very nice effect. You guys can see it very clearly. And then blend it with water. Start with the mid part and don't go with the darker part. Even if you go, like you can see I have just did that, started with the darker one. So just clean your brush again with water and then start with the blending highlighted part. If you go with the light part and then darker shade, it will look more clear and crisp clear. It will look more good. It won't give you the messy look. So I've used this like a pencil, but it wasn't giving me that clear and very sharp thin line as the pen was giving. You can see the difference totally. It's just looking very more clear and very good, not messy with the pencil. And you guys can see it's like it gives such a good outcome of a little mirror, and it is covered with the thread work. And don't forget to put the shadow with black pencil. Do not use your normal charcoal pencil. Use the black color pencil to give the mirror effect. It looks very realistic and gives the very depth to the mirror. You can see that I'm giving all these detailings with the red color pencil. This is optional step. If you wanna do, you can, or you can just skip that. And if you think that you haven't given the enough highlight, use the white color shade, white pencil. And this is the different type of mirror I have drawn. This is the square one, and I'm just giving a little different thread work on this, and I'm just gonna put another shade and shape and size of mirrors. This is again that Kaju Katli wala shape, and I'm gonna put this as it is. It's not gonna have any border of or like a thread work or something like that. It's going to be as it is, just a mirror. So if you are doing something like that similar, just use the black pen, that's it. And this is the small mirror. I'm putting a dots around it with the green pen to give a thread work of a green color. And also mostly I've gone with the similar color, not with too much of thread work, because I've already done that in the bottom part. So it's just similar. And don't forget to give the high shadow effect of it. And you guys can see, as I've told you, that mirror comes in a different shape, size and all. So I've used the drop shape and then the square one. And this is little thread work I'm showing to give the more heavy look in the lehenga, because it's a wedding lehenga. So I thought it to make it more heavier, which which contains a lot of work, like these two work, mirror and the thread work. I just had a thought of making a lehenga with these two things only, like giving a thread work and the mirror work. I was just thinking to make. So this is the illustration final look. So I'm just giving the border to make it more good, using any color pencil you want. And now you guys can see I'm starting to give the render white fabric. Use the lightest shade of gray color. If you are using Staedtler watercolor pencil, you will find 3 to 4 shades of gray and then the black one. So start with the lightest one and then go with the darkest one. Now you guys can see I'm directly using black pencil. That's how you render the white fabric. Go with the lightest shade of the gray and the darkest one. And you can even use the pen. You guys can see I've just done that to give the even more crisp look of this. It looks really amazing. So this is little stand I'm drawing of the hair. This is all about my today's video. I guess it's quite helpful for you. If it was, then do comment in the comment section, and also like this video, share this video. And yeah, this is little bit of a shadow effect I'm giving the with the black pencil. Black pencil is really good to give any kind of shadow effect with any type of fabric. So just wait for the final reveal now, and we'll see you later. Bye bye in the next video. Till then, take care. See ya. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.